All right, so from the AVN 2025, we talked about this woman on the air and kind of set it up, with the censored version. But this is Wisconsin Tiff.
Yeah,
she's fun.
That's why you got to go. You can't just read the recaps of these things. When you go on the ground, that's where you meet people. That's where you make these connections.
Yeah.
That's where you find these new gems, these new diamonds in the rough, and that's what Wisconsin Tiff is.
Okay. And so, we have more. Now, you thought you heard on the show.
Oh, like
but
10 seconds.
This is uncensored. We get more in-depth here with Wisconsin Tiff.
I do grandpas, really old men, and gangbangs. Like the other day, a 50-guy gangbang in my butt.
How do you find these 50 guys?
On the internet, they follow me, and I tell them, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so X amount of guys. Go on my FetLife. And they'll have a certain amount of days they have to do their talent test, which is their STD testing.
Real quick there.
Yeah.
FetLife is a fetish and sex not single site, but I guess social media site.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So you can, I like this sort of fetish. I like that sort of fetish.
Like a recruitment.
Yeah, exactly.
You can probably find some good freak of the week stuff there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have in the past.
Oh, we have got it's one of the websites. Okay,
I may have.
I lost track of all the different websites that we were going through to find these freak of the week people.
Content creation.
Exactly.
Yeah, for work purposes, of course. All right, so she wants to take 50 guys up the ass.
Old dudes.
In the butt, yes.
Or she wants 50 guys to take her up the ass.
That's right.
Right.
And so she goes on FetLife. Well, I would think once you do one, you're probably
Is it
set
just
for the
stay
others.
open kind of? Because I don't get that. How you can? I mean, I'm just saying, it's not easy
I'm
to...
assuming you kind of get numb.
Can I explain it to you? It's a gape, right? Yeah, that's what they call it. There's all sorts of videos where it's they're gaping videos.
Whoa, so you could go in and not even touch the sides.
Maybe, depending if the guy in front of you was bigger.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
that's when they say a hot dog down a hallway.
Because it just holds?
Well, because I think if you're getting
stretched
to
out.
go back.
I know, but I think after a minute. But if she's taking a 50-guy train, right, and they say the guy in front,
I'm assuming it retracts.
Yeah.
then explain the gaping videos.
Well, that's extreme
because they okay. It's uncensored.
I guess
I can explain it. So everybody's here seen porn, yeah.
Well, of course.
Yeah,
okay.
But what you're describing is a very extreme version of that sort of thing.
Well, it sounds like she's that kind of person, though. No,
it sounds like she just takes them.
I don't think she has.
50-person anal gangbang is not that kind of person.
I don't think her butt is destroyed like what you're thinking.
Right, you're talking about mega hardcore dudes.
Because there's some it doesn't start that way, but after a minute or two of backdoor pounding, the guy pulls out and it's just this big open
stays
butt.
That way.
What?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think it stays that way.
I'm learning this right now.
Just so look, I'm not going to look it up on my own and show you, Sammy, because you'll turn me in.
I believe you.
Yeah, I'm saying, but in your own time when you go home today and you're knitting or whatever the hell you do,
Right.
look up gaping.
Okay, so I don't
look up
forget.
gaping butthole. You'll see exactly.
You don't have to do it that way, and I'll tell you why I know this. Because let's go back to a recent Uncensored podcast where I was at the Folsom Street Fair in San Francisco.
That
guy had two hands inside of him, and he said, "Yeah, it retracts every time because I train it to do so." So
you trained it
like an athlete.
Not everyone's just in a wide open tunnel.
Yeah, but those gaping videos are disgusting.
Do check them out.
Yeah, right. Anyway, back to Wisconsin Tiff.
Go on my FetLife, and they'll have a certain amount of days they have to do their talent test, which is their STD testing, and then they just show up. They don't have to pay anything to join. I just want to make sure they have a clean test.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Is this like grandpa?
Yeah, grandpas, old men, 80-year-olds.
Wow.
How do you find these 80-year-old grandpas?
So now that I've gotten out there with it, these old men come to me.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't really have to look for them.
So yeah, it's like if you're McDonald's, people know you have hamburgers.
Yeah. I got banned from the nursing home. They found out what I've been doing.
So did you have to lie and say, "Oh, I'm his granddaughter"?
No, I just I went in just volunteering my time with my friend.
Oh.
Undercover?
Yeah.
And how'd they find out you were doing naughty things?
The internet, because my videos went all over the internet.
How did you find out that you were really into hooking up with grandpas?
Well, I started on TikTok 4 years ago, and I was just making videos about older men.
Yeah.
I was getting all these older men subscribing to my OnlyFans, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. All these older men are so nice. So it just started out that way. But I really am into older men. It's just that I didn't realize I was going to become who I am today.
If you are 80 plus years old, how to find you online, the best way is?
WisconsinTiffXXX.com.
Okay.
Wow.
And again, as we mentioned on the on-air part, they go to her X account or her Twitter account.
Twitter, yes.
First thing you see is she's anally riding some kind of sex toy or whatever. All right, Greg, do you want to say, Gina, shield your eyes. I can't show it.
Come
I
on.
can't. All right, just by the way,
Right, Gina can look.
Yeah.
I know. I
We've
want
met, right?
I want this to be on record that I'm just want showing you, so you can't turn around and try
I
to say
want
that
to see it.
I was in the office and I take those videos.
No, I want to see it.
This is a gaping butthole.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
I
so
get it.
some dude just pulled his meat out.
Oh.
Don't look, Sammy.
I don't want to see it.
It's
Then
just
don't look.
she's not.
My eyes aren't that good anyway.
Avert-
I can't see that.
avert your eyes.
Picture a toothless person going, wow.
Picture the end of a toilet paper roll.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
God.
Sammy's not craning her neck.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. So this is the uncensored
So yeah, her worst
recap
day.
of AVN's worst day
Her
at work.
worst day at work was getting kicked out of the old folks' home for
Oh,
fudging,
no.
Yeah.
fudging all the grandpas.
Yeah.
She's actually really into it.
All right. Who's next?
This is that little lady, Emma Rosie.
Oh yeah.
More from her.
All right.
Sometimes we're filming a certain type of scene and we don't want the camera to be damaged or get squirt on it. So if someone's like getting fucked on camera in a scene in a position they know that they're gonna squirt on, sometimes they need to like call cut if they're about to squirt. And one time I had a co-star, she's amazing, Coco Lovelock, and she was getting fucked, she was feeling good. I was like rubbing her titties and stuff.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it's starting to feel too good. She had to run to the bathroom to pee out her squirt so she didn't squirt all over the camera.
Oh wow.
Oh, what a waste.
I had we were trying to guess what that was on the air. I had it completely wrong.
She had to pee out her squirt.
Yeah, I thought she like shit or something.
Who had pee out their squirt?
No.
Yeah, but isn't it the same thing, Seabass?
Well,
like,
we'll get to that in just a moment. But now, Greg, what do you imagine that lady was saying as she was doing it? I'm squirting.
I'm squirting on the wall and the camera.
I gotta get out of here.
Oh my God, I'm squirting.
yeah, narrating the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
While my titties are being rubbed
Yeah.
Nice.
by a chick.
That little girl.
Okay, back to Emma.
And I was just like, yeah, just let it out, blah, blah, blah. But I obviously really wish she could have squirted everywhere because it's so hot. But they didn't want the VR camera to get all messed up. It's very expensive.
I guess you have had girls squirt on you.
Yeah, I love it. Oh my God, definitely. I love getting peed on, squirt on. I love when women do anything to me.
Now, that raises a question I'm sure you hear all the time. Is pee squirt or squirt pee?
Basically, yeah. Like, and I'm not an often squirter. I only squirt if like someone's really trying to make me squirt with their fingers. But I think it's like maybe sometimes it's more watered down than others. But basically, it's like all the same. Oh,
I mean, I just like all it's just a matter of fact tone. Like she's just discussing her work and what we do and blah, blah, blah,
Pee,
blah,
squirt,
blah.
whatever. I love it all.
Yeah, just
sometimes it's pee, sometimes it's squirt. It's
yeah.
just a pee
I'm not
squirt.
all the time squirter, but like if someone's like, give me the finger.
but another funny thing is one time I had like piss water balloons on me on a scene.
Oh, wow.
That is not what
Because
I
shout
thought.
out Hookup Hotshot, they do piss water balloons.
Shout out.
Because it's like it turns them on.
And do you like pop those somehow? Or?
No, like we just kind of use them as an accessory, put them on our chokers and they hang, like you tie them and you just have like a ball of piss laying on you.
If it breaks, it breaks.
Yeah, and then you just have a golden shower on you.
Oh, wow, that's
Wasn't that like a field day activity? Like,
Yeah, totally. That was right after the spoon with the egg.
Right, yeah,
It's like a version of
Yeah.
flag football.
three-legged race.
Effing weird is that? Like,
Who would
dude.
think like, okay, what
Okay,
can we
let's
do?
put some chokers on.
Yeah, I got an idea.
What if we
with
filled up
balloons?
water balloons with piss
Why?
and
Yeah.
took them on and put them around a girl's neck?
Oh, I hate dudes. They're so gross.
Is it for the smell? I don't get it.
I don't know.
as
It's the taboo.
And
The
she just said
wrist?
she loves it.
It's just naughty.
I mean, look at all the stuff that you see at the Folsom Street Fair, like the piss pool and
Yeah, I forgot about
guys
that.
getting fisted. I mean, people are weird.
a great idea. What's the best way to make a lady squirt?
Hands or a really big, thick dick. You really need to just get in there. Like, I think for everyone's, their body, it's different. But for me, like, you really need to just hit a certain spot and have the girth and, like, have the consistent pressure.
Is it you with like up and in or
Like, kind of like, with fingers, it's, like, very like that.
the G spot?
Yeah, the G spot. But then with, like, fucking, it's just however the tip of the dick is hitting me inside my little tummy.
Oh my
Because you are a
God.
petite lady. Can I ask your measurement?
Yeah, I'm 4'11".
And like 95 pounds.
About 80.
Lucky.
That's my mom's weight. My mom's 95, so I'm not.
Oh, fatty.
Oh, yeah.
The best place to find you online?
Emma Rosie Bean on Instagram and Lil Tits Big Mine on Twitter.
Little tits, big mind. Is that what she said?
Hey.
Yes.
Big mind.
Little tits, big mind. See,
Okay.
Mrs. Piss necklace. She's 95 pounds. Emma
my.
Rosie's only 80 pounds.
God.
Do you think these people are like, you know how we have people in our lives that are all politics all the time? Do you think these are one-track mind people? Like when you go out to dinner with her, she's talking about sex.
Well, you know how people are. They get, around other
Yeah.
people socially, and all they can do is talk about work,
Right.
You know,
I wonder,
Greg, that
though.
could be a great question.
Piss balloons.
But like, I
and-
wonder,
Yeah.
like, does she ever just talk about movies?
Yeah,
or
or
like,
book club.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, do you think she watches?
Cooking.
Do you think she watches Love It or List It, Greg?
I know, right? Like, does she like
Greg,
HG?
you just produced the segment for next year. Talk to me about anything but porn.
You're right. Yeah, what hobbies other than
All right, so this is
fisted do
Did
you
you like
have?
Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
This is the podcast only recap of the AVN Awards, where Seabass was on site talking to. We heard from Wisconsin Tiff. That was just Emma Rosie, who we heard from. And now, next up is
Very tall drink of water, no pun intended, Ariana Starr.
all right, talking about her worst day at work as a porn actress.
I had just gone out with drinks and dinner with my girlfriends, and I went to go do a collab, like a face fucking collab. It ended up all out, so that was great.
All out, what do you mean?
Like it came back up, like a face fucking scene. Yeah, that was very. I don't know. The guy still hit me up after, so I mean, like I guess it was fine.
Yeah, guys, we're gross. We don't care.
I don't know. I was kind of into it.
What did you have for dinner?
I think it was like pasta or something.
All right, so
So she puked
So
on his
she
dick
gagged.
because she gagged.
Well, because she was getting her face effed.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
I
going
mean,
to
it
happen.
happens.
your delivery on that was pretty funny. Just again, it's the matter of factness.
Yeah, I just wanted to crystallize what was happening.
Yeah.
But again, the women who do this sort of thing, like with our lady who loves getting poop or piss balloons popped on her, like I love that he made me barf all over his crotch.
And,
Pretty hot.
and he called me.
And you gave her the out because you're like, yeah, guys are gross.
It's like, no,
And she's like, no,
Like, no.
that's
I
my
love
thing.
this.
Super hot.
Yeah, I was into it.
And you were like, oh, darn it, I've got to go have my face get.
Well, when you have like 4 vodka crayons and the drinks are flowing, the vibes are right.
What's the title of this scene? Do you know?
I don't even know if I released it. Like I don't. I think it's still like in my personal spank bank.
Does that involve a guy with like a huge member to do that?
Oh my god, yeah, Jay Romero, huge, short kid, big dick.
If someone wants to find your stuff online, where's the best place to go?
My Twitter, it's gonna be XO Ariana Starr with 2 I's.
You gotta love Twitter because you can do anything on there, right?
That's exactly why I love it.
Including barfing all over.
Maybe not that.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you can definitely do that on Twitter.
Oh yeah, you could if you want to.
Probably anything.
Don't
you
limit
want.
yourself, girl.
Yeah. The X is just one of 3
Yeah.
of the stuff that you can see on X these days.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. The uncensored podcast recap of Seabass's trip to the Adult Video News Awards there in Las Vegas.
Maybe gave you some ideas for things to try later.
Talking to the porn stars about their worst day on the job. So there you go. It is The Woody Show.
This is The Woody Show.